Oh man. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother doing my intro here. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the title, you've heard all of the chatter going on from everybody in the Arcade1Up community over the last 24 hours. Well, when you're watching this, it'll be a little over 24 hours, but I really don't know how to make this video, and I never script any of my videos. I always just go freestyle, like completely off the top of the head, and that always comes easy to me, but this one's going to be a little difficult, so I'm just hitting record and we're going to see what happens. So in the Arcade1Up live stream yesterday, you guys saw my reaction to when Arcade1Up announced that they were launching a brand new Facebook group, basically copying everything that Glen from Glen's Retro Show has already established on Facebook and in the Arcade1Up community since 2018. Now, I didn't look too much into it and really like deep dive into the page and think too much of it because there was just a lot of other information going out. Obviously the cabinet announcement, and then the initiative that they were doing, and then trying to do my stream and trying to finish up because I had a long day at work, and then I had to go spend time with my wife, and whatever, life happened, right? So I didn't really like deep dive into it anymore. I did eventually see the video that Glen posted on his channel late last night, probably about, I want to say, like 2 hours after the Arcade1Up live stream.
This is what gets me right here, is Travis saying that Arcade1Up will finally be on Facebook in official capacity. Okay, the page above me right here was the original page from 2018, and you can see by what's over here, they even copied the basic design, and that probably bothers me more than anything. They've stolen things in so many different levels from me, and someone who's been such a fan of theirs, someone who's had such a passion for the organization, someone who's been a voice for them for 5 years, to not only do the things you've done to me over the past couple of years, but not only basically stealing the same page design as my page.
It really put into perspective to me just like how messed up this whole situation is and how wrong he is being done by Arcade1Up. Now, you guys know by my background, by the videos that I make on this channel, the videos that I've been making since the inception of Arcade1Up in 2018, that I love Arcade1Up. I love their products, but I don't necessarily always agree with everything that they do and the way that they handle things and whatnot. And this is one of these situations where I just can't get behind what they're doing. And you obviously have the potential of, like, the he said, she said thing, because like Glen has his side of the story, and then I'm sure Arcade1Up and whoever, John D or whatever at Arcade1Up, has their side of the story. So, you never know like who's telling the truth, who's lying. Not to say that anybody is lying or isn't telling the truth or whatever, but I'm just saying you have two sides to every story, and there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff that Glen can't really cover, and stuff that I know as well that I can't really, say either. But put all that aside, put the he say, she said, who did what, finger pointing and all that, put all that aside and just look at the facts that are given in front of you. Arcade1Up blatantly stole Glen's idea, Glen's design. Like, their entire Facebook group was based around everything that Glen did and created. They specifically stole the artwork, not stole it like just copy paste, but they made their own version of the artwork to look identical to his. They made the name of the page look identical to his because they wanted to get people away from his page, and because they're no longer associated with Glen and Glen's no longer associated with them. But Glen's page from 2018 is the biggest Arcade1Up social media platform that there is. There is no doubt about that. It was the first original page that was out there, and Arcade1Up knows how big that page is, and they know the amount of people that are on there and the influence that that page has, and they essentially wanted to take everybody away from that page and bring them over to their new page. Now, that alone was bad, right? But now that in that group, I haven't actually even joined that group, but from what I've been seeing all day today is in that group they are constantly deleting people's posts when they are like addressing it or talking about that situation in the group. They're deleting posts, they're blocking people. So that page, I don't know, I don't see it lasting. All the OGs, all the people who have been here since 2018, even if you're not an OG, if you came in last year everybody knows Glen's page on Facebook, and people aren't going to just jump ship, especially knowing all the information that we know now coming from Glen. So it's a really bad situation. I don't even really know like what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to do in this video. I'm just trying to, at the end of the day, just express to Glen, and I've talked to him privately already. Me and him are pretty decent friends, so I've already talked to him privately, but I'm just trying to express the love and support that not only myself but the entire Arcade1Up community has for him. It's been actually really nice to see all day just the amount of love and support that he's been getting. Like I said, you can put to the side the Glen story and Arcade1Up story, and he said, she said, and all the behind the scenes drama, and just look at what actually did occur, and that is the fact that Arcade1Up clearly stole Glen's design and idea for the page to try and take people away from his page. I don't know, it's all very unfortunate. It's causing a lot of division, and I don't agree with Arcade1Up at all. And Arcade1Up really, they really need to humble themselves a little bit, because let me just be blatantly real and honest. Arcade1Up as a company would not be where they are today if it wasn't for people like Glen creating the Facebook group when Arcade1Up was initially created, because he wanted to have just a place where everybody, a community where everybody could come together, share their mods, their ideas, sales, deals that people are finding, you know, whatever the case may be. That's all because of Glen. And that, if it wasn't for Glen's Facebook group, honestly, the Arcade1Up would not be a big of a company as they are. They wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like Glen, if it wasn't for people like, honestly, myself, who's been covering Arcade1Up, and not just myself, but Console Kits, Retro Ralph, Cool Toy, everybody that was here from the beginning. Arcade1Up wouldn't be there if it wasn't for people like us. So they really need to humble themselves, and there was no need for any of this. And to be honest, like, I would say like 90% of people I know are just staying with Glen's original page, and some people are going to check out the old page and just unfollowing it because the content on there is horrible and the rules are strict, and it's very corporate, I guess is the best way that I could describe it. And man, I don't know, I don't even know, I'm rambling on. This video is already almost like 10 minutes long, but all I want to say is that this is a very unfortunate situation. It's causing a lot of divide in the community. I am very shocked and disappointed by Arcade1Up that they treated probably one of, if not their biggest supporter, biggest fan since day one, that they treated him like this. And it really sucks. I don't know if I'm not going to get in any trouble for talking about this, but I don't know if it'll ruin any relationship that I have with Arcade1Up, which honestly is not much of a relationship. They don't send me free things or anything like that. I got invited out to a couple of events here in Miami, but other than that, that's about it. So maybe I won't be invited to any other future events, but that's not really what I'm worried about. My main goal on this channel is always just to bring you guys the honest truth, whether it's through my reviews or situations like this, how I feel about certain topics. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to lie just for views or support or whatever. I'm just going to give you guys the honest truth. So one thing that is funny, I guess, Arcade1Up obviously saw all the backlash throughout the day, and they actually updated their cover art or their graphic for their Facebook page. Not that it's any better, they're still clearly trying to mimic Glen's design, and you know, they changed a little bit of things. I think they took the world background out of it. I don't know, but yeah, clearly they're seeing the backlash and they're hearing it, and I don't know, this is just not a good look for Arcade1Up, and I think it's gonna leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Just the way that they're handling the situation, treating Glen, I mean, it's blatantly obvious that they're stealing his idea, his design, his name, and everything like that. And I mean, it was specifically said that the people who run that Arcade1Up page, Lewis Chambers and the others, it was specific direction given by Arcade1Up to steal Glen's idea. Like, that was intentional. So if you guys want the full details, I'll have the link to Glen's video down below, as well as popping up on the screen for you guys to check out here in a second. But yeah, it's a very unfortunate situation. But Glen, I already talked to you privately, but you know, if you're watching this, we are all here for you. We all support you. We all stand with you. And you know, I just hope that the amount of love and support that you've been getting is not necessarily enough to fix the situation, but just enough to make you feel better about the situation, just seeing all the community come together in support of you and how you were done wrong by Arcade1Up. So I know this video was random and all over the place. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I pressed record, I hit record, I sat down, and I just let it all out. Whatever I was feeling, it is what it is. So that's pretty much it. You guys know my outro. Anyways, videos on the screen, check that out. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and if you didn't like it, dislike it. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. As always, guys, stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time.